to put your oboe together, first you have to make sure that you have the case right. So this case has the handle and the clasps on the bottom part of the case. Most cases have it like that, but they vary some. In this case, we've conveniently put a little sticker on the top so you know which side is the top. That's really important. And so then you'll take your oboe case and you'll set it on a flat surface, ideally a table or a chair or something like that. And then you'll go to open the case. So first you're going to take your cork grease. You definitely need to have cork grease. You might not need to put it on every time, but you want to make sure that your corks are well lubricated. You just put a very thin layer all the way around, and you shouldn't have any excess. If you get a little excess, you can just wipe that off and use your finger to put the cork grease on the other joint. Got a little bit extra there on my finger. Just rub it onto there, and then you're done. Put that away. Then you want to start with your bottom joint. And I like to hold it in my left hand with the ball of my hand, the ball of my thumb, right here between these two keys, so that I can hold it there and my fingers come around on the other side, and I'm avoiding any of these keys and rods here. I don't want to bend any of those accidentally. Now some oboes do not have a key on the bottom, on the bell, but this one does. So what you want to focus on is making sure that this bell linkage is lining up with the linkage here on the bottom joint. And you want to avoid hitting this post here. So you can take it and just lightly push and twist and line up that linkage perfectly. Then you can take the bottom joint in your right hand and put your fingers again here between these two big keys and avoiding the rods. And then you take your top joint by the top part of it in your left hand. You want to avoid any of the rods and keys by holding it up here. And you'll see here on the side we have linkages on both sides. You want to just make sure if you're not touching any keys, then those linkages will not be a problem at all. So what you can do is you can set the oboe into your belly or into your leg, and again, press and twist. And here on the right hand side, this linkage is very important for the adjustment of your oboe. So this is the most important part to line up. The other side doesn't matter as much. It's a trill key that we don't use so much, but the linkage here on the right hand side is super important, and you want to make sure that it's always lined up the same way every time you put your oboe together. So then you have your oboe put together and you're ready to play.